You know that moment when you're staring at your to-do list and it's packed, like jam-packed. 20 different goals, 50 tasks, endless reminders. You feel productive for a second. Then reality hits. You're overwhelmed, anxious, and somehow, despite being so busy, you're making zero actual progress. That was me. I was hustling like crazy, but I wasn't getting anywhere. So, one day, I did something radical. I deleted. Half my goals, gone, out, deleted, and guess what? That's when things started to change. In this video, I'm going to show you why clarity beats hustle every single time, and how deleting half my goals helped me finally get real results. If you're tired of being busy but not productive, this one's for you. Segment 1, the hustle trap. Why more goals, less progress? Let's start with this idea we've all been sold. Hustle harder, do more, set more goals. Sounds good, right? But here's the truth. More goals don't equal more success. In fact, they can do the opposite. I had goals for everything. Fitness, business, reading, journaling, waking up at 5 a.m., meditating, learning guitar, coding, social media, grades. My days were packed before they even started. But the more I added, the less I finished. Because every goal takes attention, and attention is finite. I was scattering my energy across too many things and not doing any of them well. It's like trying to run in 20 different directions at once. You don't move forward, you just get exhausted, and that's the hustle trap. We think doing more, being more, but it's often just busyness dressed up as progress. Segment 2, the breaking point, when hustle becomes a burden. At some point, the weight of my own goals became too much. I wasn't excited. I was burned out. I wasn't growing. I was drowning. Every night I'd go to bed feeling like I failed, because I couldn't do everything I planned, and every morning I'd wake up already behind. That's when I realized something had to change. I asked myself, what am I actually trying to achieve? And more importantly, why? A lot of my goals weren't even mine. They were just things I thought I should do. So I sat down, grabbed a piece of paper, and wrote down every goal I had. Then I asked a brutal question. Which of these goals actually matter to me, and which are just noise? Segment 3, the purge. How I deleted half my goals. Here's how I did it. Step 1. I wrote down all my goals, big and small. Step 2. I grouped them by category: health, school, habits, personal development, side hustles, etc. Step 3. I asked 3 questions. Is this goal aligned with who I want to become? Will this goal matter in a year? Am I doing this because I want it or because someone else expects it? If the answer wasn't a strong yes, I deleted it. Was it hard? Absolutely. Some of those goals felt like part of my identity, but they weren't serving me. I cut my list from 18 goals to 6, and suddenly, I could breathe. Segment 4. The power of clarity. Less goals, more results. With fewer goals, something wild happened. I started crushing them. I wasn't bouncing between a million things anymore. I had focus, and with focus comes momentum. I had time and energy to go deep on the things that mattered. I made real progress in areas I actually cared about. Clarity simplified everything. My mornings were calmer, my evenings were satisfying. I knew what success looked like, and I was hitting it. Turns out, clarity isn't just helpful, it's powerful. It turns effort into impact. Segment 5, the 80-20 principle, do less, achieve more. You've probably heard of the 80-20 rule. 80% of results come from 20% of actions. I found that to be crazy true. When I deleted half my goals, I realized only a few of them were actually producing real results. The rest were just draining me. By doubling down on the 20% that mattered, I made more progress in a month than I had in the past 6. Doing less made me better, not worse. Segment 6, how to audit your goals right now. So how can you do the same? Here's a simple audit you can do today. List every goal you have, no matter how small. Group them into categories: health, school, habits, relationships, personal growth, etc. For each one, ask, is this aligned with my bigger vision? Do I actually care about this? What would happen if I drop this? If it doesn't pass the test, delete it. Don't be afraid to let go. It's not quitting, it's clearing the path. Segment 7. Replace hustle with direction. Deleting goals doesn't mean doing nothing. It means doing the right things. Hustle without direction is like driving with no map. You'll burn fuel, but never reach your destination. When you get clear on where you're going, your actions become sharper. You stop guessing. You start executing. Direction beats intensity every time. Segment 8. Real results. What changed? For me, after simplifying. Here's what happened after I simplified. Built a consistent gym routine and got in the best shape of my life. My side project grew faster because I could actually focus. I felt less anxious, more confident, and more alive. Not because I worked harder, but because I worked smarter. Simplifying gave me freedom. It gave me wins. It gave me momentum. And momentum? That's the most powerful productivity tool there is. Segment 9. Final takeaway. Less goals, more growth. If you're feeling stuck, it's probably not because you're lazy. It's because you're overloaded. You don't need more goals. You need better ones. Cut the clutter, get clear. Focus on what actually matters. Delete half your goals and watch what happens. Thanks for watching. If this hit home for you, drop a like, comment your biggest takeaway, and share this with someone who's drowning in hustle. Because clarity? That's where real growth begins. Call to action.